building a fizzer. Both wanna be right, lose sight, can't cut with one blade in a scissor. Are you willing to go away when I want you to stay?
Well, hello everyone in Kick the Cool Land. You've done it, you found it in the giant sea of cool podcasts. You found the one that kicks the cool to the curb.
Yeah.
Finally.
And it's a great place to be. I am your little brother Wopsle.
I'm your big sister Shishi.
And I am America's big little brother Tone.
And you found the podcast that gives you the reviews you didn't know you needed.
After dark.
After dark.
So we're recording this after dark, which always means we're all kind of subdued and sleepy. But rather than go with a mean Delilah kind of thing, I got to thinking, what if most of our words are done like it's a monster truck rally, and we just see
we're gonna yell all
what
the
happens.
time.
I'm going to
think
go
that
full
would be better.
Oprah.
No, I really am so pumped because this is what we got to talk about right now. Do you guys realize that we're on a DG's watch? It's DG's Watch 2021. The DG's just released the DG's album.
Oh.
And if there was an album that this podcast was like featured on, basically,
Yeah.
it's this DG's album. It's the one where the Foo Fighters have covered the Bee Gees that just released. And I want to get your thoughts, your takes. I want to get how you feel about this. Now, that's called the DG's, which I feel like when you're the Foo Fighters and the Bee Gees, right off the bat, I want to start by saying
It
should
should
have
be
been
Fiji's,
Fuji.
right?
or Fuji's.
Or Fuji's.
Or
yeah.
Fuji's.
Okay, yeah,
Either one
Fuji's.
works great.
Or,
Yeah.
So,
So-
yeah, I was trying to figure out the DGs myself. Why
So
did you go with D?
Yeah. I don't know that, but other than that, I think it's pretty stellar. So what do you guys think about the DG's album?
I mean, as we said
Wow.
before, we are the official podcast for the Bee Gees.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so we are totes excited about the DGs also because I believe we also talked about the Foo Fighters once. So obviously we're
That's
big
right.
fans.
Yeah.
That's right.
They cannot get away from us.
So that's obviously, yeah. Yeah.
So we're going to be on the show, right? If we're the official podcast of the Bee Gees, then I'm sure we're going to be somehow included in the DGs.
I'm sure we have to be. Yeah.
I think so. I know we'll get royalties because, we that's for sure. But
Right.
I'm not sure exactly which part of the band we all get to play yet.
Okay.
Maybe we can ask Carl about that and see if he's got something working.
He's fighting hard for us. That's clear.
Right.
So have you got? So they released a song early, a music video, in fact, to "You Should Be Dancing,"
Oh.
and it is just so choice and so great. Now, I do want to say this one. Actually, I'm only dunking on this album, but I got to say one more thing that disappointed me. There is a glaring omission on this DG's album.
What? Really?
Oh.
There's 5 tracks, and Staying Alive is not one of them.
Oh,
Are you kidding
come on.
me?
Now, are they trying to be like hip and cool and only play like the B-sides? I don't know, but I feel like you got to you got to go with it. So
Okay, I've got 2 possibilities here. Either they had no idea what the New York Times had to do with anything, and they were like, I'm not going there. Or he didn't have the walk to go along
That's
with
right,
the song.
that's right.
Those are the 2 possibilities. He felt like he couldn't pull off that walk.
ooh, that's a good call. Dave Grohl was like, you can tell by the way I use my walk. And they were like, no, we can't,
We
dude.
can't
No,
tell
we
anything.
can't tell nothing from that walk.
You just look
And
like
are
a
you now
dude.
parting your hair on the side?
Dave.
Dave? Look at yourself. We can tell by the way you use your walk that you eat hamburgers.
Oh, look at that hamburger eater.
That you and you have all the time in the world. We can tell these things about you, Dave. You've got all this time to talk. You're not in a hurry at all.
And if I take anything away from this podcast, it will be that Dave Grohl looks like a hamburger eater.
And has plenty of time.
And has a lot of time on his hands.
The slow hamburger eater, just taking his time.
The slow hamburger eater.
Talking with his mouth full.
Well, yeah, I did not realize originally. I'd heard that this album was coming out. I didn't know that it was on vinyl, so that is pretty cool to me. And then the other side of the vinyl is songs off of their latest album. So it's like Foo Fighters on one side, DGs on the other.
So, since you're an expert in the DGs, is it all of the Foo Fighters just under a different name, or is it a different lineup? What did they do for that? Do you know?
So it is all of the Foo. They have the academy, the Foo Fighters Training Academy. So they had a great class that just came out, and they brought them all in for this one. So
awesome.
Yeah, so they're all in their their gear, full head to toe, looking good, fire retardant, ready to go, and they all got a hand on this one.
I applied and they didn't let me in to the academy, so I have a little hard feelings about that.
Well, Tone, did you apply for the for the Foo Fighters Academy as well?
Oh, of course. I mean, it's an annual thing, and you have to, as a member of Kick the Cool, you have to do it every year. You have to apply. And what's interesting, though, is that they told me, they were like, listen, you're in, obviously. We're not going to let your sister girl, we're not going to let her in.
Did they tell you why? Was it my spandex?
They said
it was my spandex.
They said it was something about your age, that you had recently crossed a certain milestone or something.
But I kick, and I stretch, and I kick.
Right, that's why. That's why they said no.
It's all the kicking. Too much kicking.
We're like, look at all this kicking. No way.
I know. No, I know exactly what it was. I went with the striper outfit, the striper spandex colors. Sure. I shouldn't have gone full black and yellow.
Right.
I should have branched out a bit. Maybe American flag colors. Yeah, I don't believe it was my age. I think it was my spandex.
Totally.
Yeah, and they were like, that outfit is not suitable for fighting Foo.
Or D&G or G&D
or G&D.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
G&D.
All right. Well, everyone go listen to the DG's album. That's the way you can support Kick the Cool. Every listen to their album on Spotify probably gives us some money, somehow. So that'll be really good. But we didn't come here for DG's Watch 2021. We came here for reviews to help the people. You are up first this week. So what do you got for us to review?
Well, I was really excited to see this on our list of listener suggestions. We had a suggestion from Cameron to review Let's Play videos. Let's Plays.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's something that we're all familiar with.
Yeah.
Very much.
Very much.
Should we define it first? In case somebody doesn't know what a Let's Play is?
I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, a couple of our
this is
couple
for
of
all
our
the
listeners
losers out there.
Oh, I thought you were saying for the people that aren't losers. That's what I thought you were saying.
It could go either way.
Well,
it works
right.
both ways. So
Depends
you just
on
choose.
your
All right. So a Let's Play video is just. You're right. It's losers who are watching these.
That's what I think.
As I'm about to explain it, it's when people are watching a video of someone else playing a video game.
Right.
You're not playing the video game. You're watching someone else play the video game.
People used to make fun of me because I would watch people play poker on TV.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of like this,
I don't think so. I think this is
This
way
is worse. It's worse.
And yet, are you guys in agreement that it's so friggin' addictive? It's hard not to watch some of these videos.
Yes.
Well, sure.
I agree. You know how YouTube, if you watch, 15 seconds of any video on YouTube, YouTube says, oh, that's all this person cares about
Yeah.
Yes.
in their life. Like they have to know everything about this. And so, I watched a Let's Play one day, and then YouTube has just been beating down my door about every single Let's Play for every video game ever created. I think my goal is to make it to the end of the YouTube Let's Play videos. I think I'm going to get there around Christmas time. But
Are you sure? They keep making more.
But
I've heard that. I've heard that.
Yeah.
If they would just stop for just like 1 second and let me catch my breath, I think I could make it to the end. But I really do. Like I'm a sucker for them, and so I keep watching them. So good.
Well, I remember when I first became aware of Let's Play videos, I didn't know that's what they were called, but it was when the Achievement Hunters had come out with their Minecraft videos, and my son got into watching them, and I didn't want to like it. I was like, this is stupid. This was back in like 2013, something like that. And I was so resistant to it, but I get it now. I mean, maybe you can't buy all of these video games, but you can still get the feel of the storyline. A lot of them are about the storyline, it's not all about the gameplay. So you still get that feel. And some of those guys are pretty darn funny in their commentary. And cute as a button. So, that's something to think about.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not. The only ones that I've ever watched are Minecraft videos, because if I try to watch another one, I think to myself, well, I don't have the game. I'm not ever going to play that game, probably, because apparently all I do with my life is play Minecraft. So I'm not going to play that game. So yeah.
So why do you only want to watch Minecraft if that's all you play? Why don't you branch out and watch other games that you're not going to play?
Because I don't like the thought of the Let's Play video. I don't want to watch people play poker anymore. I used to. I don't do that anymore. I feel like I'm wasting my time if I sit there and watch a video about playing a video game I'm never going to play. I feel like it's a waste of time.
No, yeah, I think the jury's out. It's definitely a waste of time. I mean,
okay.
That's
without a
making it really
doubt.
fun. Now I do just like to watch, like I think the gateway for me was like reviews. I was like, let me learn about Stardew Valley before I buy it. So I'm watching a review of it, and I'm like, well, let me watch somebody play 30 minutes of it, and then I'm like, well, now I'm so invested in this guy's farm that like I have to finish out, see what happens.
Right.
200 hours later, I'm like, okay, well now I'll buy the game. So
right, you have to find out who he's going to give that mermaid amulet to.
Yes. And if it's anyone other than Penny, then you're an idiot, and I don't want to be your friend. It's the only option if you're a male in that game is to marry Penny.
I'm going to marry them all.
Can you do that?
One at a time. Yeah.
Polygamy?
Yeah, I already married and divorced Shane because he's like the speed run guy.
Did you get that blue chicken though?
Blue chicken?
Shane give you a blue chicken.
He didn't give me no blue chicken.
All right. The
I
rest
guess
of
I
this
didn't stay married long enough.
This is going to be a let's play of the blue chicken speed run on Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
Now I have one more thought about so let's plays. Some of it is just people playing a game and you get to watch them, but then there's kind of an adjacent to a let's play, like there's a YouTube channel or a YouTube show called Monster Factory, which is ultimately watching people play a game.
That's true.
But it's very funny, kind of what they're doing. They're kind of like not playing it correctly. So I wonder if that's just a regular let's play or is that something different?
I think that's more of a comedy show because the point is the comedy.
Right.
Don't you think?
I think the main point is, but there is a lesser point that it does make me decide what games I want to play a little bit, right? Like if it's a really cool looking game while they're doing their Monster Factory, then I'm going to be much more likely to play it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll never forget one of the things that made me more receptive to watching Let's Plays. And let me just interject that I do not watch these on my own by myself.
Oh, okay.
I watch these with my kids and we are bonding and having a good time. I do not watch these by myself. I ain't got time for that. Okay.
I'm not sure if that's
I'm
more
binging
weird
Lucifer.
I'm not sure if that's more weird or less weird, but it's definitely
Right.
different weird.
But the thing that made me more receptive to it was watching the achievement hunters playing this Minecraft and all of their silly little jokes. And there was one line I'm going to quote. I don't know the British guy's name in Achievement Hunter, but he saw an Enderman, and the Enderman was not attacking him. And he said, maybe he's a friendaman.
Oh.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's when I realized it's all about the comedy.
Right. Right.
One final thing about Let's Play. My daughter Jovi has a YouTube account that's where she does Let's Plays of Roblox.
Right.
Right.
And those are pretty darn good. Now, I mean, I edit an hour down to 5 minutes, so that's part of what makes it good. But it's
Sort
a
of
good
like
5
Tony
minutes.
does with this podcast.
Right. Yeah. So as long as you only get those gems, if anyone's wanting to know what a Let's Play is, maybe we'll share some of Jovi's. That's kind of some homegrown stuff that people can watch.
Okay, well, I think that we need to give this puppy some ratings. So, Tone, what do you rate Let's Play videos? Or just Let's Plays? I mean, what's the lingo? What are the kids calling it? Let's Plays?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think Wopsel's going to be more in tune with that, and you too, because you guys actually hang out with younger people, and I don't. I only hang out with old fogies. So, what is it, Wopsel?
So they call them rubbish. They call them waste of time.
That's right.
When I was a kid, we played our own video games.
We played them uphill both ways on snow in the snow. In my day, I had to play video games uphill both ways in the snow.
We had to play our own video games using our thumbs and everything.
I have to rate Let's Play videos because I watch all of them. There's not one that's come out that I haven't seen. So maybe that's why I'm so down on them right now, is because they're
You've just seen too many.
They feel like a waste of time because that's all I've spent my time on. So that tends to happen. But the great thing about it is whenever I saw this one Let's Play where the guy said, there's an Enderman. And he said, oh, no, what if it's a frienderman? Like a friend Enderman. So I'm gonna use that as my rating. I rate it 10 out of 11 friendermans.
It's not the same without the British accent.
Damn it.
Okay, Wopsel, what do you rate Let's Plays?
I do love Let's Plays. I think I'm going to rate Let's Plays Joe Blocks 14, which is the only Let's Play that I edit, which is Jovi's.
Okay.
So her name is Jovi. She plays Roblox. So Joe Blocks 14 is hers. And she has a dabbing unicorn as her little avatar. It's pretty sweet.
Nice.
Oh, it is the cutest. She's the cutest. All right. I am going to rate Let's Plays 11 out of 10 friendeman, which is actually how it should be said. That's it.
Not frienderman.
It's a completely different rating. Yeah.
That's right.
Also,
I rated mine 10 out of 11. You rated yours 11 out of 10. Wow.
well, the scale is
Completely
different.
different.
The scale is obviously
The
different. across
scale's
the
different.
Yeah.
It's different.
All right. Well, everyone go watch some Let's Plays. And thank you, Cameron, for that stellar review topic. But we must press on to our second topic. So, Tone, that would be you this week. What do you got for us?
Well, in order to start off this topic in the right way to set us up to help the most people possible, first we have to play a little game we call It's the Name of the Week. Yeah.
Woo!
It's the name of the week. It's the name of the week. It's the name of the week.
Ooh, that had some steak on it.
Oh, this week's name of the week is Bill. It's the name of the week. It's the name of the week. It's the name of the week.
Out of all of the names, what are the chances that Bill came up again? Because we've already
Yeah.
done Bill.
Yeah, that's what I.
Well, I have this
Because-
wheel that I spin, and
Okay,
it only
well-
has so many names on it.
He only has two.
It is after dark.
It's very after dark. All right, guys, this week to help the maximum number of people, I want to review nuts. Let's talk about these nuts. Wopsle,
Let's
Talk about
is
them.
there anything happening in your world that lines up with this?
There is this weekend, as I sit here, there is a Fair of the Heart, which is like a craft show here where we're from, and there is a place there that I frequent during this twice-a-year festivity that is called Grandpa's Nuts.
Oh.
And, a friend of mine works there. I think it is actually her grandpa's namesake, and they're stellar.
I was for sure positive you were going to say you went to a Fair of the Heart and that place is full of nuts.
Right.
I thought for sure.
No, I was going to talk about last time our family got together here at my house, but
Yeah.
But if you tell me nuts, I think of number 1, Grandpa's nuts. Number 2, truck nuts. Because they're
Yeah.
inappropriate, but they're funny every time. They've
Okay.
never not been funny.
You know what that about truck nuts is like when I see them, I sort of chuckle. And then the longer I'm behind that truck, the madder and madder I get.
Right?
Every time I chuckle and then I'm like, screw that guy. Who does he think he is?
Yeah.
That is
Well,
so-
that's
that's so
the correct
stupid.
response. That's
What
the
an
correct
idiot.
thought to
Yeah,
have.
but I chuckle first. So
Yeah.
Well, I chuckle a lot more whenever it's the female version of the genitalia hanging down from somebody's back of their truck.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what? Hey, let me ask you this. Did you know that nuts are fruits? Did you know that a nut is a fruit?
Huh.
Wait, I thought we weren't talking about our family gatherings. But
Oh, nice.
Tony's fine with this because he wasn't there at the last one.
That's right.
true.
So
no, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that I wasn't there?
No, didn't realize that. No, I didn't know that a nut is a fruit.
Yeah, it's Wikipedia tells me a nut is a fruit composed of an inedible hard shell and a seed, which is generally edible. So yeah.
Why is it that every day of my life, every waking day, every single one of my days out of the 39 years I've been on this earth, why is every single day someone tell me something new is a fruit that I didn't know before? I'm going to have to draw the line somewhere because I'm going to wake up tomorrow and think that I've crossed all the fruits off and they're going to be like, hey, nice shirt, Wopsle, what's a fruit? And I'm going to be like,
yeah.
wait, this shirt is a fruit? Like, what's going on with all the stuff in the world? In
Hey,
30
Wopsle,
years, everything's just going to be fruit. It's just fruit all the way down.
Hey, Wopsle,
Yes.
did you know that water is a fruit?
Well, again, I mean, probably so, right? You have a water salad.
It's got really tasty juice, the fruit juice.
Oh, everything's a fruit.
Well, except for watermelon.
Watermelon's a fruit, right?
I think it's a vegetable.
Now that's just dumb.
Listen, if everything else is a fruit and every fruit is a vegetable, somebody's got to do something.
So
Who's gonna-
what's a tomato? Is a tomato a fruit
fruit.
or a vegetable? It is? Okay.
Watermelon's a fruit. Tomatoes are fruit. Yeah. It depends on where the seeds are, I think.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, and what they're saying in this Wikipedia article is that most of the time the seed itself is the delicious part of
For a
most
fruit?
nuts. For most nuts.
Oh.
That the seed is the edible part, and so it should be called a seed, but we don't call it a seed, we call it a nut. Or
But we do-
truck nuts, if you will.
We do call one of them a seed because it would be too strange if we all if we went to the ball field and ate sunflower nuts. I
Right.
think that's just It's not
Can
quite the
somebody
same.
can somebody please craft 2 large sunflower seeds and dangle them from the back of your truck?
Truck nuts.
Could somebody please do that? Or a couple of almonds.
Right. Just or a whole assortment of all kinds of. You got 5 different nuts.
Sure.
Truck nuts.
Assorted, right?
Assorted nuts. Filberts. Cashews. You could just hang a Planter's can back there.
That would just yeah. For
There you
those for those interested in brevity, I think that that's where we should go. All right. Well, Wopsle, what do you rate nuts?
This is kind of a strange tidbit about me, but growing up and still to this day, I have a hard time knowing which one is the nut and which one is the bolt. So I'm going to rate it. I'm going to rate it 20 out of 20 nuts and bolts.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay.
If I'll tell you to hand me that bolt, I don't know what I'm going to get from you.
You just hand one of each and just know that it'll get to them.
Yeah.
Can you not just use some context clues to figure that one out? Because it kind of seems like you could say that looks like a nut more than the other one, and that looks like a bolt more than the other one.
Yeah, bolt. Just think, okay, this is not a bolt, so it must be a nut.
Right.
You know what a bolt is.
I don't know what a bolt is. I mean, lightning bolt, but none of them are shaped like that. I
But
stand
none
by
of them
it.
are
20
shaped
out of
like
20
it.
nuts and bolts.
Okay.
I'm going to come to your house and give you a lesson.
Do you know how many times Uncle Joe gave me a lesson on nuts
Right.
and bolts? It didn't stick. It's no point in learning anymore. Don't worry about me over here.
Hey, if you pay somebody to handle your nuts and bolts, you don't have to worry about it.
See?
That's right.
Yep.
There.
Handle it, you person. Shishi, what do you rate truck nuts? No, wait, what do you rate nuts?
Oh, I was all set. I rate nuts 19 out of 20 people at the family reunion.
Those fruits.
I'm the 20th person.
All right, well, I am going to rate nuts. Let's see. You can pick your nuts and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nuts. I don't know. That didn't work.
Yeah.
That's my rating.
It was
It was so close.
It was so close.
It was so close. Oh my gosh.
That's my rating is you can
You can't pick your friends.
you can't you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your friend's nuts. I think is what I was trying to say.
okay. Well, I think we need to let the sleeping nuts lie
Yeah.
and move on to the next thing, which is, of course, if we're going to pay for all these truck nuts that we all inevitably are going to have on our cars,
Right.
then, hey, did you guys know they make bike truck nuts too? Like the little versions
Bike
that go on your
nuts.
bicycle? It's called bike nuts.
Why are you guys so proud of them?
Hey, I'm pretty sure that
Why?
the two guys you're speaking to do not need to be lumped into that category.
I'm just like, as a group.
As a group, what is your fascination?
group.
Why are all of these words coming out of your mouths on this podcast? This is bad news. Hey, if we're going to pay for all of this explicit content, we better go to our 5-star review.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. 5-star review.
That you can't when you're left with a stain. You're so damn fed up that you gotta complain. Write a letter, you'll feel better. Reviews, reviews, reviews.
All right, well, this week's 5-star review here on our podcast is, you know them, you love them, memes. Memes, these things are everywhere, but they're trying to get the word out. So they paid us a bunch of money to talk about them.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you guys heard about memes?
Once or twice. Yeah. I think I've seen them on our Facebook page a couple times.
Yeah.
I've never seen one, but I make them a lot.
With your eyes
my
closed.
eyes closed.
Eyes closed.
I still haven't seen one, though. I can't wait.
That's why they're not very good.
I'm so excited. That's why my memes have never been seen by anyone, because...
It's just like Microsoft Paint gibberish.
Do you have a certain one or two in mind that kind of sum it up for you?
I do. I have one that I have been using as my Microsoft avatar for a very long time. And it is a dog sitting kind of reclined, like lounged, like a little maybe Chiweenie type dog. And there's a pizza next to it. And it says, I'm into fitness pizza in my mouth. It's never gotten old.
Nope.
That just hits my 12-year-old brain so perfectly.
That's good. And then it's a dog. Yeah. I love that it's a dog on it too.
Yes.
Yep. It's funny. My number go-to meme I was thinking of is a dog as well. It's the dog that is sitting there in amidst the bar catching on fire. And he says, this is fine. Everything's fine. You know that meme?
I haven't seen that one.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Oh. Okay. Well, then never mind.
That's the whole meme? I just wanted to make sure that was the whole meme. Like, is there a punchline? Okay.
Well, it's just everything is obviously not fine, but he's just like sitting in the middle of this terrible situation, smiling as if everything's fine.
Yeah, that's how I live my life. Maybe I thought it was just a suggestion.
That was just life
for living. Yeah.
Your webcam was just on.
Yes. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, well, Tone, what's the quintessential one for you?
To me, it just doesn't get any better than the the two Spider-Mans pointing at each other. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it's so open for captioning that it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I did call it a memes earlier. Maybe that's just one quick thing too, is, we talk a lot about, somehow on this podcast, we talk a lot about how when you say something wrong to make fun of it, but then you really say it that way.
Mm-hmm.
One time my friend Max asked me, hey, what do you call those pictures with the words on them? And I said, memes? And he said, yeah. Well, there was this one memes I saw the other day. And so now me and my family call one of them a memes. And so I welcome everyone else to join with me in that. Okay, well, I have our last review this week, and this is the one that people on the street just keep saying, hey, I got to know how to feel about these things. I got to know how to feel about these things. So we need to tell the people what to feel about trailers. Everyone's talking about these things.
Uh-huh.
They are. Yeah, I've heard of these things.
So,
yeah.
Shishi, what do you think about like trailers that you pull?
Oh, okay. Not movie trailers. Okay.
No,
Not
I mean, if you want to
houses.
squeeze that in there, it's up to you. I'm in possibly a trailer house because you do pull it.
You do pull it
at some point of its life.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't have strong feelings one way or the other about trailers, honestly. They are very useful.
Functionally sound.
They serve an important purpose in our society. In your daily work. I don't use them very much. I can remember pulling one or two, throughout my life, but I really don't use them that much. And it's probably a good thing because I would be running over kittens right and left.
Right.
Yeah.
Just.
Well, Tone, how about you? I know you grew up pulling some trailers here and there.
Yeah, a little bit, and I'm always scared to death. I can have like a little bitty trailer attached to a U-Haul, and I'm way more like worried about that little trailer. I don't know. It's just, they scare me. Pulling something in your car scares me. And then the other thing that scares me is the price tag. People are proud of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Of trailers?
Trailers, man. They're going for $1,000. Look at that. $1,000.
What kind of trailers? Because Mom had one that was made out of a pickup truck bed.
That one did not cost
Remember that,
$1,000.
the back half of a pickup, tires and everything. I mean, it worked great.
It did for a long time.
I get me one of them.
That's one you
I
got to
think
get.
that one was free.
Right. I'm betting.
The
you know,
owner of that truck might disagree. But,
Yeah. The front half didn't work. So.
Right.
Right. Has anyone seen the back half of my truck? Nope. I don't know, man. don't know what happened. But no, Tony, I gotta be with you. Like pulling a trailer, no matter the size or the scenario, I'm afraid I'm gonna jackknife a trailer.
Yeah,
every
time.
second of driving a trailer, even just going straight in a straight line. I'm like, I'm gonna find a way to jackknife this thing.
Right. Not on purpose.
Like, I'm just gonna, right. Watch me.
You're just driving down the street and suddenly you're in a right angle. Just
right. Yes.
suddenly.
Trailer got me again.
I was driving in a straight line and I jackknifed. Wow, that was difficult.
Driving a trailer scared me. Back in the trailer, forget about it. I don't know that there's a stupider time for me. Like I don't look stupider any time in my life other than backing a trailer.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
but I think everybody, like, if they're watching you, they're going, guy, I get you. Yeah, I understand. You know, here you go. Ooh, there he goes. No, oh, darn. We'll try again.
Right, everybody's rooting for you. That's true. No
Yes,
one is like,
yes.
watch this idiot back this trailer up. He's going to suck.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But you know what? As we're talking about these, I feel like I have driven trailers. I just can't remember. But I've backed up trailers.
Oh, yeah.
I've pulled
Sure you
trailers
have.
around a corner.
Right.
But I can't remember when.
That's
I'm
really
old.
weird. That's really weird because that seems like a memorable event, you know?
It does. It does seem like it should be. Well, I've been thinking about putting a trailer hitch on my little
That's
Encore for kayaks and, you know, just things like that. I mean, I'd have to have a trailer to go with the trailer hitch.
Right.
right.
But-
Just pulling a kayak attached to your trailer hitch.
Just tie it to the trailer hitch and it'll bounce down the road. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It's fine.
We'll just hope it's raining.
Really hard.
I'll put one of the kids on it for weight. You know, it'll be fine.
Keep it upright back there.
I have been thinking about getting a trailer, same thing, Shishi, hooked onto my Honda Accord because I'm, you know, Russell and I are thinking about, hey, we could get some like camping gear and have it and haul it around on the back of that Honda Accord.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. So in that situation, trailers are the bomb.
Yeah.
Right.
Just keep going in a forward straight line.
Mm-hmm.
Avoiding the jackknifing if possible.
Do not turn. Do not
Right.
back up. Yeah.
Now, if I owned a movie theater, there's no or a company that makes DVDs, movie DVDs. It would be impossible for me to stop myself from saying, don't forget to come in early and catch the trailers. And then what I would have at the movie theater is an assortment of trailers just showing on the screen.
Or just in the lobby.
In the lobby.
Just
in the
spread
lobby.
them out.
Yeah. Don't miss the trailers. You know, you want to watch the trailers.
Go watch them. There they are.
Come on down. Everyone's talking about our trailers. That's someone's
I
got
don't think
to
they
have
like
done
them, but they're talking
That's what
about
they're
them.
talking about.
Hey, now, Wopsle,
Right.
is there a reason that you chose trailers for your topic? Have you been driving a trailer lately?
So here's the deal. This wasn't super recent, but it was relatively recent. I went to the lake with a friend and we took the boat.
Right.
And here is where, again, I don't know if you guys are with me, but somebody listening is with me, is whenever we pull up to the boat and you kind of go around and then you pull up straight and he puts it in park.
Right.
And he looks at me and he says, you back the boat. I'm going to go get in the boat so I can back it off the trailer, right? And the look in my eyes, he could tell this guy does not want to back this trailer. And he's thinking, I don't think I want this guy to back my trailer.
I'm feeling this with my whole body right
Oh
now.
my goodness.
But wait for the next turn, though. Then he says, oh, wait, do you want to go drive the boat while I back the trailer?
No, that's not
And
what
somehow
I
my
meant.
eyes got even wider. I'm just like, no, like what am I doing here? Like, why am I here? I don't want to be on the boat after it's off the trailer out in the lake.
So when are you going to learn? That is why I don't do anything with people.
And so it's just like, that was my first thought, is like, what's worse, backing a trailer or just driving a boat, period? And like, I don't know. There's no way to decide which one of those things I would rather do less. I'm so terrified of both of
There's
them.
absolutely no doubt that I would break something. Right? Something's going to get broken by the time I'm done with this.
Yes.
So how does the story end?
I just cried. I don't know until I honestly don't remember. It ended with me being in the boat on the water.
You blanked out. It was so upsetting that your mind stopped making new memories.
Or I might have just something might have ruptured when he suggested I drive the boat instead, and then I'm just out in his passenger seat. And he's like, okay, I guess I'll take care of it then.
Here, let me do both jobs.
And put you into the boat.
And let me lift you into the boat. Since you're clearly not able to use your brain right now.
Oh, no, I don't know. Like, don't put me in a motor vehicle with a giant outboard spinning blade on the back.
Right.
Like, I'll mess up something so bad.
This whole podcast was just worth that story.
That's right. That's right.
You take out everything about truck nuts.
this-
Just leave this.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. All right. Well, we obviously have reached the point where we should rate trailers. So, Shishi, what do you rate trailers?
All right. I'm going to rate trailers a 20-point turn.
Right. that little moment, that moment where you're trying to like go forward and then turn it just a little bit to get so that you can get that angle. So then when you do the next one, you're slowly turning around and
you realize you didn't go quite far enough, and you're like, "Oh, I'm going to go way far next. I'm going to go further next time," and then you're like, "Oh, it went way too far."
Okay, that's a great
Why
one.
are we on the road? We sound so incompetent. We shouldn't be driving.
Because they do a driver's test at 16 and assume you get better as you
As
go.
you go.
They
right.
assume you get better.
It's not always the
yes.
case.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
dummies.
All right, Tone, what do you rate trailers?
Well, I'm going to have to rate trailers 1, private screening for all the people.
For you all's private screening.
A private screening of our trailers.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to rate trailers and the boats that come on them 2 out of 4 boat nuts.
Oh, my
Okay,
God.
listen, that's going to take us right to the end. Thank you for listening to Kick the Cool this week. Listen, if you have a review topic that you would like for us to cover, we would love to have it. We could really use some new topics, so send those to at reviews@kick.cool.
And we also want to thank the band Bugs for letting us use the song Reviews as our theme song. Please go like their Facebook page and just buy all their stuff. Thank you, Bugs.
And you can support Kick the Cool by sharing our episodes with your friends or following us on social media, sharing our posts on social media. And we're at Kick the Cool everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Hey, thanks for sticking with us to the end of this interesting episode. But
Phew.
until next week, I'm Wap.
I'm She.
And I'm Tone.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love
We did it.
you.
I'm waving.
Love you. Bye.
You guys can't see me, but I'm
waving back to Gary.
My arms are in the air like a marathon runner crossing through the tape. We did it. We did it.